right, here we are. We're special guest today. John Hotchkiss is here. You're going to be taking the place of Adam, so try to be as funny as possible.
Okay, and I better swear a lot.
Yeah, and you should be wearing like your gym clothes or something, or some weird beanie. So we got this car. We got this Porsche Cayman R. You and I were at the track recently, one of your track days.
Yes.
We drove a Porsche Panamera Turbo S, which was fun. We've got a video somewhere of that. Go find it. But they swapped it out and they gave us this because we didn't have enough Porsche time. This is the Cayman R model. This is a lightweight version of the R, which they took about 120 pounds off the car and added about 10 horsepower, but it just feels like a race car now, right? You had a chance to drive it.
This car is so cool, and this is a total surprise to be able to drive this car, because being in that Panamera, 500 something horsepower, 4,000 pound car with brakes about as big as these wheels.
Yeah, that 15.5-inch brakes in the front.
Yes, I mean, just phenomenal brakes, but a big car. So where it gives you good sensory impact or feel, you can feel the car, but it's big. This car, complete antithesis of that. I mean,
yeah.
this is just viral. This is just so cool, or visceral. This is awesome. And the fact that this reminded me of an old 911, like 72, 73, yeah. where it's just all car, and it's just it's delete everything, just really cool. I just drove it around the block, and it's 7,500 RPM. The red line is, man, it's music.
And it's a stick. It's got a 6-speed in it, which is so much fun. It's not as fast as the Panamera, but I drove it on the freeway, and you're just darting in and out of traffic. It's small, it's fast, the stick is great. It makes the right noises.
Absolutely right noises, and 330 horsepower, and I think it has 265s and 235s, so pretty good tires for this car.
Yeah.
Pretty amazing, and what was so neat is it's really reminiscent of what Porsche did before. They even have the Porsche logo like they used to.
Yeah, I like the color combination on this car too.
Guards red. I mean, Guards red was a classic Porsche color for so long, red and black. Just perfect.
They make it kind of racy, where normally you have like the steel emblem on the front of the car, the Porsche emblem. Just to save like another ounce, they do a sticker version, like they do on the race cars. To reduce the weight, the typical door handles are just a strap that you pull, and it pulls it out. No steering wheel buttons, no power seats. Even though this one has optional stereo and air conditioning, the car basically comes without it. And it's kind of funny because as you take things off of this car, it's almost as much as if you were going to add a bunch of options on the car.
And I was saying to Matt, when you drive, you feel every nickel on the road. You're going to feel everything. But that's perfect, because that's what you need a car like this. And this would be the car to have at the track day. Oh, man, this would be
We wanted
wild.
to get it. We'll definitely get it next time. The guys from Porsche have been awesome about it. But this is fun. And I love to show you the engine, but you can't get to it. It's complex. It's kind of in the back, and it's tucked in. This has a mid-engine, so it's right behind the back seat, and it has sort of a trunk in the front and the back. What we can do, also on this car, is a fixed rear wing, because the more weight in the mechanicals that go up and down.
Plus, hey, you're always going over 60 or something in a day.
It's too fast. I live in the canyons, and I was driving this thing, and the worst thing, the most frustrating thing, is like getting behind a dump truck or a garbage truck. I was behind a garbage truck this morning. I was like, oh, this is awful. It's like you're going to score with the hottest chick ever, and you just can't get it up. You're too drunk. And that's the frustration of being behind a truck at the canyons thing. Let's fire it up.
It's light. It's incredible. And it's neat to see that Porsche would, as so many car makers are going heavier and heavier, which Porsche does with their luxury car. The fact that the 911's gotten larger and heavier, or at least larger, but the fact that this is just perfect. This is a driver's car.
All right, I'm going to fire it up. You get back there and see if you can hear the exhaust.
That is neat. They went to the center exhaust. That is those dual outlets. Really cool.
It's kind of neat. It looks cool.
Really good sounding car. Absolutely amazing. I mean, it's definitely again back to the Porsche roots, and really, really cool.
Yeah. So you're gonna get your muscle cars to drive like this car. You got a new benchmark.
I know. I was driving along, and I said, if only we could get him to drive this light and this sure-footed. And
you could take any of these cars, the 65 Mustangs and all that stuff, and the Challengers you guys are working on, the Camaros. The new Camaro which we'll also look at, is what does that car weigh? 3,900 pounds.
Yes, yes. So it's a big car.
But there's nothing you can do about it. It's just there's airbags and safety equipment. Like you'd have to take so much stuff off of it, then it would ride like this.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. And then look at the dimensions in this car. I mean, it's pretty small, but there's a lot of cabin room, and I'm 6'1", and I fit in there. So it was, you know.
Yeah, Adam drove it as well. He didn't get a chance to be here to talk about it, but he drove it.
Yeah.
I think he had a great time in it. He drove the Panamera Turbo as well.
That's right, drove to Harbor Freight. Perfect.
Yes, he took it to Harbor Freight. So the Cayman R, which I do love, Porsche, take note. This car base price is about $66,000, and as it sits, and it's got quite a few options on it, believe it or not, is $79,000. But some of the items are from their exclusive catalog. The red center console, the red seat belts, some of those things that are kind of fun. Do bring the price up a little bit. So base 66, 79,000 as it sits. John, tell us where we can find you online. Throw out your website.
Easy, just hotchkiss.net, HOTCHKIS.net. And testing information, videos, pictures of us at the track. I mean, just a lot. We make it more of an entertainment side as well, because you know, it's not only are we a product company, but we're experienced entertainment as well. And that's why we go to the track.
It's been fun.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Matt, thank you very much.
Thanks a lot.